Sure, let's dive into the fascinating life of the 36th U.S. President, Lyndon B. Johnson. Lyndon Baines Johnson, born on August 27, 1908, was the 36th President of the United States, serving from 1963 to 1969. He was born in Stonewall, Texas, and was the first child of Samuel Ely Johnson Jr. and Rebecca Baines Johnson. He was raised in a modest home on a farm near Johnson City, Texas. Johnson's early life was marked by tragedy. When he was just 10 years old, his mother died of pneumonia. His father, a successful businessman, then remarried, but the marriage ended in divorce. Johnson's father was also a politician, and he encouraged his son to pursue a career in politics. Johnson attended Southwest Texas State Teachers College, now Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas, and graduated in 1930. He then taught school for a year before moving to Washington, D.C. to work as a clerk for the Federal National Mortgage Association. In 1934, Johnson returned to Texas and entered the political arena. He was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1937, and in 1948, he was elected to the U.S. Senate. Johnson's political career took off in 1960 when he was elected as the 37th Vice President of the United States, serving under President John F. Kennedy. When Kennedy was assassinated in 1963, Johnson was sworn in as the 36th President of the United States. During his presidency, Johnson was responsible for the passage of several landmark pieces of legislation, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, and the Fair Housing Act of 1968. He also launched the War on Poverty and the Great Society programs, which aimed to reduce poverty and inequality in the United States. Johnson's presidency was marked by the escalation of the Vietnam War, which became increasingly unpopular with the American public. He chose not to run for re-election in 1968, and his successor, Richard Nixon, ended the war. Lyndon B. Johnson passed away on January 22, 1973, at the age of 64. He was buried in the Johnson Family Cemetery in Stonewall, Texas. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life of Lyndon B. Johnson. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more fascinating historical stories.